Hey guys, it's the day before the competition and I just started to practice after 10 months of not touching a cube. My last competition was December 2024. So let's see how we're doing. And since I haven't practiced, I'm doing only the basic events for the cubes that I know the algorithms for, because for example, square one, I forgot most of the algorithms. Then 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, I don't get to compete because I don't have the time for it. I have to leave the competition early for a concert, so that's why I'm not doing those. And we are not going to be talking about Megaminx or blindfolded because, well, not expecting some PBs, but just to meet my friends and just have fun. So, see you tomorrow. The competition was supposed to start at 10:20, but I had slept in, so we had 50 minutes to get from my bed to the competition. But luckily I made it just in time, and I was put straight from the registration table to the solving station. And now, as you can see, the first solves were absolutely trash. I even got a solved cube, which was cute. But the whole average, you can see from my face, I was not happy with the results. Now, obviously, what was I expecting? I hadn't solved the cube in nearly a year, but it was still a bit... I felt a bit stupid solving a cube that slow. So next up was one-handed, and I don't know, for some reason I started doing PLL algorithms when I obviously had to do OLL. And now the cutoff was 35 seconds, so I only got to do 2 solves, which I'm not too sad about, to be honest. Next up was 4x4, and I really like 4x4, but in this competition it did not like me back. I got both solves that were just under 2 minutes, which is absolutely ridiculous, so I am not gonna comment anything on that. So I had high expectations for clock, but turns out my first 2 solves were D and Fs, and now the first one was bad anyway, so it doesn't matter, but the second one would have been like my fastest time ever, I think. So I was really surprised that I got a 7-second solve, but I noticed it was a DNF. So my charge didn't, but I obviously brought it up because, well, I didn't solve it. And the remaining solves weren't anything special either. I was so conscious about getting another DNF, so for the last solve I really made sure it was solved before I touched the timer. And yeah, you can see from my face how mad I was about that. But next up was lunch, my favorite event of the day, obviously. So we took a bus there and a bus back to Hesburger, obviously. Then it was time for 2x2, and as always my goal is to get a PB average, which currently it's 4.2 I think, or around that. And I was set to get a PB, but I got a couple of 5s and high 4s, so it was out of the window. I think Scoop is the most inconsistent event that I do, because I never know if I'm gonna get a 14-second solve, like right here, or a 5-second solve, which I got by surprise here. And now for the last solve I also dropped it because it was a bit slippery. So it's always fun to see what I'm gonna get, but I always end up with like 12 to 13-second average. And just to be clear, it might look like I'm mad all the time or like about to kill somebody, but I'm just focused and I really want to do good for myself. So I might look disappointed and all. I mean, I am a little bit, but it's really temporary. And I'm really happy to be there and I am enjoying myself. Although it might look like I am not. Since Pyramix was the last event of day 1, I went back home, got some sleep, and came back for day 2. The second day was for second rounds, and now I got to compete most of my second rounds, but I had to step out for 3x3 because I had to catch a ferry to go to the Lady Gaga concert. But I'm not super sad about that, to be honest. And as you will see, 2x2 was a bit of a mess. I got a +2, I got a corner twist on the other solve, and for the last one I got a DNF because I thought I solved the cube, but in fact I did not. Rookie mistake, I know. After 2x2 I had a little break, so I went to get ice cream and got back for the cube second round. For today, however, Cube was really consistent, except for the 4-second solve that got lost in there somewhere. And here you can see me demonstrating H-Perm, which is really efficient and definitely the fastest thing you've seen in the world. Then we practiced some 3x3 and got ready for my last event, which was Pyramix. So Pyra went surprisingly well. I got a very good average for me, and now for this solve I was trying so hard to remember the position which to do the algorithm from. So I sat there for probably like 5 to 6 seconds, but I finally got it, so I was satisfied. And for the first time in this competition, you can actually see from my face that I was really happy with how it did. And before I left, I also got to scramble Pyramix, which was, again, fun as always. But that was it for this competition. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad to be back, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.